Look, this video is not sponsored by any company. I'm not that big yet, but you know, one day I will be. But I wanted to explain to you guys how I've been reading a lot more and kind of have gotten addicted to reading. So as a kid, all throughout school, I never read a book. Even the books that were assigned to me, I never fully read them. I might read like the Spark Notes or read a couple chapters and just get the gist of it and skim through the rest of it, but I never fully read a book. The only time I fully read a book was when I was a kid, and it was something that I was really interested in, and it had pictures, like books about science or books about dogs or anything like that. But fiction books, never really interested in them. And then non-fiction books, or books that were like self-help, or books that could teach you about business or investing or branding. Even though I wanted to read those books like in high school or like in college or after high school, even though I was interested in reading that kind of stuff, just sitting down and having the focus and the patience to read those, it was hard. And I think a lot of us go through that. Like, a lot of people go through school just not really liking to read, and even if it's something you are interested in, it's still like a struggle. But ever since I bought my Kindle, I think probably over a year and a half ago, ever since I bought my Kindle, I've read 1 to 2 books every month. And somehow reading has become addictive for me because I've been reading on my Kindle. But let me show you my Kindle. It's really tiny, and having a Kindle is actually much cheaper than continuously buying books. So this is my Kindle. This is the screen with like one of the lowest brightnesses, and this is the screen on 0 brightness. So you can read this outside, inside, at the beach, in bright sun, anything like that. But what I love about the Kindle and what keeps me like really addicted to it is this little part right down here at the bottom. You can see right at the bottom here in the corner, it tells you exactly how much time you have left to read in this chapter. And this is the part that keeps me, there you go, this is the part that keeps me addicted to reading. So before, when I would just read regular books, I would start a chapter and I could flip through and count the pages and figure out, okay, there's 15, 16 pages. But I couldn't conceptualize how long that was going to take me to read. And halfway through, I would get discouraged, distracted, whatever. But the Kindle, once you start reading a book and like on your Kindle, it'll say calculating reading speed. So it'll actually calculate how long it takes you to read that specific book. And after like you flip through the pages a few times of reading, it'll calculate your reading speed for this specific book. So then throughout the rest of the book, it'll tell you how long you have until you finish reading a chapter. So by that point, it's kind of like a game, or it's kind of like you just want to finish, you just want to get through it. For me, a lot of the time I like to read right before bed, so I'll pull out my Kindle and kind of just lay on my side, like I'm laying on my side and scrolling through my phone, but it's my Kindle and I'm reading books that are actually giving me knowledge, and I just feel like a lot better about it. So I'm like on my side on my little Kindle reading, and I'm like, okay, let me start this chapter. And I'll notice that if I get a few pages in and I'm kind of like tired, or I'm feeling like a little, all right, distracted, I kind of just want to lay there or get on my phone or whatever, I'll look at the bottom of the screen, like the bottom corner, and it'll say 6 minutes left in this chapter. And I'm like, all right, let me keep reading and just finish this chapter. So I might read 1 chapter a night, 2 chapters a night, whatever it is. The point is that I'm motivated to continue reading and finish, like I'm motivated to continue the chapter and finish the chapter. So that's the best thing about reading on the Kindle compared to reading regular books. And that's the only component that has really gotten me to finish books on Kindle. Like, if there's a book that I'm reading on Kindle and I'm enjoying it, nothing is going to distract me from finishing that book. Whereas whenever I would try to read a physical book, even though I was interested in the content, like, yeah, I really want to learn about this topic, I would get distracted, discouraged, or whatever, because I'm like, man, flipping through these pages, like the words can be small on regular books, or the font can be weird, or the words can be too close together. But on Kindle, you can just adjust the size of your words. You can adjust how many lines are on each page. You can adjust the font font. I just love it so much. And then as a side note, I pay for Kindle Unlimited for $10 a month. So under Kindle Unlimited, they have like a bunch of books that you can read for free. So because I pay $10 a month for Kindle Unlimited, I have like this whole selection of books to choose from that are free to read because I pay like a $10 subscription every month. And then of course there are the other books that are out in the world that are not under Kindle Unlimited, but they can be like $5, $7, $10 to read instead of like $15, $20, $30 if you get the hard copy. So if you want to read, if you want to improve yourself or just learn about any topic, but just the idea of reading is not exciting to you, or you feel like you always get distracted and discouraged while reading physical books, try a Kindle. Like, this is the only thing that has helped me consistently read and finish books, and I've been doing this for the past 1.5, 2 years or whatever, however long I've had my Kindle, and I just like 100% recommend it. But like I said, this video is not sponsored at all. Kindle's not paying me, but I will leave a link in the description if you want to get the newer version of the Kindle that I have right now. I think I have the 2019, but I just checked Amazon and the 2019 is not available anymore. So I'll just link like the cheapest option for Kindle that they have right now, because I know when I bought my Kindle, I bought the cheapest option and I don't need anything more expensive than that. I'm glad I bought the cheapest option. But I just wanted to give you guys that tip because it has worked so well for me. I will also put a link in the description that goes to my website, and it's actually a list of the books that I love and I recommend everybody read. So there's 2 links in the description, the Kindle and my top 11 books. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tip, and I will catch you in the next video.